Join me and Robbie for Victory League Metaverse to watch Game for Ukraine.
Yo, listen up. This is going to be huge. The Game for Ukraine charity football match kicks off this Saturday, the 5th of August at 5:45 p.m. We're talking about a full-on game with big names from the world of football on the pitch. I'm going to be there and other AFTV influencers are going to be joining in, and you can come and meet them all digitally. Let's make a difference together. Click the link in the description right now and get involved. This is going to be big.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. A 1-1 draw in the 90 minutes, but winning in penalties, Arsenal pick up another Emirates Cup. What did you make of the game today?
Look, I think we're still kind of in that phase where Arteta's trying to look at a number of things, and I think pre-season is an opportunity to do that, because in the season you don't really have an opportunity to do it. So things like looking at who might be the left-back option with Zinchenko not necessarily being fully fit. We saw Tomiyasu and Timber both play there, so they switched at times. So we've got options to do that. We looked at options of how we can kind of build with someone inverting from the right, someone inverting from the left. So it's an opportunity to kind of look at things a little bit differently. I mean, there were times in the game where Rice and Partey were playing almost as a double pivot, with Smith Rowe playing almost in his more natural position as a 10, and in other times when Rice would kind of play a little bit higher in what the Xhaka role was last season. So I think one of the challenges that we had last year was our inability to kind of mix things up and be a little bit flexible in our approach. And I think we've had to use some of the games in pre-season, and even this game today, to kind of have a look at some of those options.
Are we overdoing it though? Does it feel like over? Because it feels like we're getting very close, and we are very close to the start of the season. Yeah,
so I agree with that. I think if you think about the City side that Pep's had, he's had that side for a while, so he's had a lot of time to really build some of those options, and we're probably a year, maybe 18 months ahead of trajectory. So now's the opportunity, and now's the time when we've kind of got to go and do those things. I think next week, on Sunday, I think you see the side that starts against Nottingham Forest, and I think it's serious business from then, but we will have options now, and he will have an idea, the coaches will have an idea in terms of what people can do, what they can't do, what people need to work on, and just having to think about combinations and profiles in areas of the pitch, and how people combine. Like, we saw the combination play last year between Ben White and Saka. You want to be able to kind of find those combinations, find out who works well together. So obviously he quite likes the look of Odegaard and Havertz together. Does that work with Jorginho? Does it work better with Partey? Like, those are the sorts of things that he's kind of got to have a look at. So,
100%. He wants to see.
Yeah, so it's an opportunity now to just kind of work through some of those issues. They'll probably do a lot more a couple of closed doors games in the early part of the season when we're not necessarily in Europe. So there's still an opportunity to do it. So I'm not particularly too worried in that respect. The intensity, like I think a few people said, wasn't necessarily there today. But Sunday is, Sunday's when you expect that to come in and happen. So, the fact that he gave some of those players, Odegaard, Havertz, 30 minutes today, just kind of keeps them a little bit warm. Saka, who's played a lot in pre-season, didn't need the minutes today. So again, he's going in on Sunday fresh. Because we haven't really had the opportunity to do that. So again, you have to look at opportunities and options of what happens if he's not available. How desperately do we need? Because they're probably in the market and thinking about how do we want to go and get someone in that position. Can Vieira do it in kind of like the Bernardo Silva type role? They'll have assessed all of that, so they'll be assessing all of that over the next coming days.
Let's hope it's ready for Sunday. Thank you.
Yeah, it is, and I think the other thing is this issue with Nketiah, he's getting so much stick and so much slander, and I just don't understand it. His hold-up play for someone of his size and stature is immense. It's so much better than people give him credit for. Yes, he misses chances. Yes, sometimes he doesn't always hold it up. But we watched the Euro final and Lukaku missed an absolute sitter. How many times has he gone for over 35, 40, 50? He's gone for good money, big money, and they're going for big money, and they still miss chances. Balogun's a good centre forward. I'm not saying he's not a good centre forward. I think Nketiah is better at this moment.
So do you go in the market for a new striker with the Jesus injury, or do you just stick with Eddie Nketiah?
So I think you go Nketiah and Balogun. I think we've got options in terms of Trossard, and also the option in terms of Havertz. I don't think you go into the market just on that. But from what I read earlier, this has had surgery. So he's had. They called it a minor procedure, but he's had surgery. So he's out for a month at least. We're talking weeks, but it's not weeks. He's talking months. And then when he comes back, he's got to go through the whole rehab process again. He's kind of got to pick up fitness and all that sort of stuff. By then, in fairness, the team's slightly gelled. We've kind of got an idea. idea of what's happening. So it becomes a bit of an issue in terms of like getting him back in. But I mean, I don't think we go in for another centre forward. I think they have to be firm with Balogun now and say, look, you're a member of the squad, and we expect you to play. If they'd known what happened with Jesus, they probably would have managed pre-season a bit better, differently and giving him more minutes. But they didn't. They now have to manage him and bring him back into the group and manage that. But between Havertz, between Balogun, between Trossard, between Nketiah, I think, you know, I look at other side. I look at Man United front line, look at Chelsea front line, and go, does it challenge ours? Probably City does, but City are just a different beast. So that's where I am.
Fair. We'll have to see. Thank you very much. Good to see you, my brother.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.